Most people, when they photograph with the camera with this type of flash, they think that they need to point this straight at the subject.
Teaching the fundamentals of the craft of photography.
But because of the buttons and because of they're a little more advanced, you can point it up.
But all the way to Kosovo?
You can point it back.
And why take the time to go so far away?
You can point it to the side.
The goal is to help people. And so to accomplish that, we want to be able to build relationships.
And you also have little adapters that will pop up.
You know, we've been partnering with Lifetouch since '99. You know, they gave the Polaroid film that we used in creating ID cards in the refugee camps in '99, and that made a significant impact.
It's supposed to spread out the light a little bit, soften it a little bit.
The Twin Cities-based organization, Kosovo Partners, has teamed up with Lifetouch in the past. So this year, they put their heads together once again, and another plan was in the making.
In doing different projects now after the number of years, a lot of the reconstruction, there's certainly a lot of more things to do, but a lot of the basic needs have been met. And so in brainstorming one day, we thought, you know, what could we do to help make a difference in these people's lives now after these number of years? And the idea of photos came up. So I ran it by some people over there thinking, what if we did a photo project?
This project was no exception.
It was just an incredible experience to be able to work with these young students through an interpreter. It was set up by Rick Drank, and he thought that it would be a great thing to do for Kosovo and for Swareka to help some of these students maybe learn a craft or learn an art. And so we took some students that had some experience in photography, and we had some folks that didn't have very much experience in photography.
Of course, everyone loves pictures. Everyone loves to take pictures, and so we thought it'd be a good opportunity to do that kind of photo project and have the professionals be able to do it, and being able to, you know, say, hey, this is how you can take better pictures.
We taught a morning session, so maybe for a couple hours in the morning we'd talk about photography in the classroom, and then we'd go out and have a little assignment and they'd photograph a little bit, and then we'd look at the pictures the next morning.
If you shoot low on some things?
Halfway through the training, Russell Heater from Lifetouch Media was able to join us and was able to give them his insight into photography and how he did things.
We were able to take 2 different classes and kind of talk about the basics of photography and teach what we know and kind of give back some of the things that we've experienced as a photography company. And we were able to take some of the Kosovar kids and show them composition, learn with each other, laugh with each other, talk about lighting. We talked about simple things like shutter speeds and apertures and f-stops. So we kind of talked about how the camera grabs light and stuff like that.
I think the students, and watching Russell work and watching myself work, were able to see a little bit different versions of the same thing.
We were able to tour a little bit into Albania one day, and we were able to do some projects with photography. And with that, we kind of photographed around the village that was in the mountain. We gave the kids some projects to go do some things with other people, and so what we ended up doing is kind of reviewing the photographs. We talked about how to set up shots and how to make things good.
I think Russell and I see a lot alike, and we saw the same things, and we'd turn around and we'd be taking the same picture without knowing the other one was there. And one of the most valuable things I think they saw is when they wanted to see our photographs and see what we were doing. So that also helped them see a different point of view. One of the things I showed several people was painting with light, where we would find a darkened field. We went to the basketball court at the school, and a pitch black night, and we would photograph with flashlights and with colored lights, some shapes and designs, and we had a lot of fun with that. And I think that it was one of the most fun evenings that we've had here, working with some of the students and seeing a little different way to look at photography and what you can do with it and create art.
We as humans are compelled to help one another, and everybody learns a little bit of something when 2 or more cultures come together. And it is the right thing to do.
I think one of the things that makes the projects we do successful is our focus on the people and our relationship with them. By doing these kinds of photo projects that are really helping them develop skills or improve their life more, it demonstrates to them that we do care.
I think it also fits with just, I think that we're made as people, that to give to somebody else is part of the way we're put together. That isn't just taking in, it's giving out. And I think it gives a sense of worth in your own life and value to your own life for the contribution you make to other people.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Lifetouch, photography for a lifetime.